Jake Banks here with Green Army Pool. In today's video, we're going to be going over what you'll need to do if freezing temperatures are coming to your area, okay? First and foremost, we're going to go over what you'll need to do with the pool on, and at the end of the video, we'll go over what you'll need to do if you happen to lose power, okay? So at the beginning of this video, pool on, the end, pool off. So now we're going to start. First and foremost, you need to come out to your backyard and make sure that your pool is actually running. So the thing is, if the pool water is moving and circulating, we are not giving the freezing temperatures a chance to actually expand that water, because that's what happens when there's freezing temperatures. The water will expand if it's stagnant, okay? So with this water having the ability to move, you'll be fine as long as your pool is running, okay? That's step number one. Step number two is make sure you have great flow to your system. And how do you do that as a pool owner? You're going to go over here to these skimmers. They have a lid like this on top of them. This is what they look like. Most customers have two. Some might have one, but I know everyone has at least one, okay? And what you'll need to do is go check this skimmer basket and make sure there's no debris inside of it. If it has debris or anything like that, you do want to clean that out so you have that great flow going to your system, because no flow equals slow water, which allows that temperature to actually freeze up your pipes and freeze up your water, and we just can't have that, all right? This skimmer basket's already cleaned out, so I won't need to do that. Now, last but not least, the final step, super easy step, make sure your water level is adequate, okay? And we want that water level to be right in the middle of a skimmer, okay? So right around here, needs to be right in the middle, okay? Right at that middle tile. Some people have an indicator, some don't, but you want it to be in the middle. This way we know there's the correct amount of water going into your system, okay? And as long as we have those three steps, you'll be fine. Step number one, pull on, okay? Step number two, clean out those skimmer baskets. And step number three is going to be make sure we have an adequate water level, okay? My name's Jake Banks. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to head over to the equipment here in a second. And we're back. We made it to the equipment. Okay, so this equipment's on. We're going to go over what you need to do if you lose power, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is turn the equipment off. All right, now the equipment's off. So you've just lost power. You're not sure what to do. This video is going to help you figure it all out, okay? This is a Hayward system, but every system has these things called drain plugs, okay? And this is what we need to go get and take out so we can drain water as quick as possible. You're going to have about 35 minutes to an hour to get all of these plugs before it starts freezing inside the pipes, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on the pool pump, all right? So you'll come over here. Every pool pump, let me dial in back here. Every pool pump is going to have two drain plugs, okay? Every pool pump, two drain plugs. Remember that. They're usually on the right side of the equipment, okay? It's going to be on the right side of the equipment. As you can see, 1 and 2. You're going to need to spin these both and start to drain the equipment, okay? And those will start draining down. Always remember, when you're doing this, go ahead and pop the lid off, okay? You want the lid to come off, and then the lid's off, all right? Now, we'll move over to the booster pump. Some booster pumps have a plug like that. Others are going to require a small wrench, okay? A small wrench is going to be about that size so you can undo it. This one, luckily enough, has a thumb plug. So we'll come over here, and it is located right here, as you can see. We are going to grab that one and drain it as well, okay? Real quick, I'm going to move over to the heater, all right? Some customers have heaters, some don't. They also have one plug, and that's usually located on the heater manifold. As you can see on this one, it's right here. We're going to undo that right there, and now we got the heater draining too. Last but not least, we're going to move to the pool filter. This drain plug is actually located on the back side of the house, so you can't see it, but it's going to be in a circle formation, okay? Haywards have a circle formation. You're probably going to need a small flathead screwdriver. They do get a little stuck. You'll put it inside that slit, and you're going to just turn it and undo it. If you have a Jandy filter, all right, they're going to come with a union about this size. You'll need channel locks, okay? And you'll want to grab that and undo the union, all right? And then a Pentair filter drain plug is actually located right under here at the bottom of the filter. This is a Hayward, so you're not going to see it, but it's located at the bottom of the filter. I usually use channel locks as well to get those. Now we need to make sure every one of these drain plugs are pulled and taken out. Last but not least, what you'll need to do, it's actually what I do. I make it a lot easier on myself because I am very forgetful. You want to grab all these drain plugs wherever you got them, wherever you placed them, okay? Just like that. And then the two that are involved with the pull pump, okay? And then also the filter drain plug when you got it. We didn't grab this one, but just a reminder, we need to get the filter drain plug and just put it into the pull pump basket, all right? And then you'll leave your lid right on top. And then you come back when the freeze is over, put those drain plugs back in. And right before you start up your pool, you want to make sure you put a little bit of water inside your pool pump because this will help with the functionality and help it start running so we don't have that dry sound of the motor running without any water. So you're going to put a little bit of more water into the pump and just start her right back up. My name is Jake Banks with Green Army Pool. As our video comes to an end, I just wanted to do a quick recap of what we need to do if freezing weather is coming, okay? We're going to talk about pool being on. The first thing we need to do is walk outside and what? Make sure our pool is on and make sure the water is circulating, okay? That's step number one. Step number two is going to be clean out the skimmer baskets to make sure we have great flow to our equipment, skimmer basket. And then step number three, make sure we have adequate water level. Once again, that is if your pool is on. Now we go to if our pool is off, okay? If we lose power, what do? We go and we get the drain plugs, ladies and gentlemen, like we talked about before in the video. You're going to have a filter drain plug, a main pump is going to have two drain plugs. Booster pump will have one drain plug. And if you have any secondary water pumps, like a water feature, anything back there, we must remember to get those as well. Anything that can hold water will have a drain plug, and we need to get those plugs. Last but not least, the heater drain plug will have one. Once again, filter, booster pump, water feature, main pump, and heater. Some have them, some don't, but the things you will have at every pool is going to be a filter and a main pump. And we need to remember the main pump has two drain plugs and your filter has one, either located on the side or at the bottom of the filter. All right, my name is Jake Banks. Thanks for tuning in.